Look at that. Well, they were in that Hyundai, joking about driving around in that. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Just about ready. Got a couple people walking up. Yeah. When they said they were traveling in the Hyundai, I'm going. They said just right and speaking. I don't think they were. John said that they did. Yeah, but I mean, like, they did speak in the Hyundai. I'm going. Clay, he was big. He's a big guy. Say technically, if they roll down your windows, creates more drag than it runs. I think. It does, doesn't it? It does. All right, guys, I think we're going to get started. Thanks for coming. I think we got a few new people here, so how you doing? My name's John. Come say hi at some point if you want. So over there, there's some food. There'll probably be some more showing up depending on who comes. But if you haven't eaten yet, there's some food over there. Curtis is saying it smells good.
I just walked it up here. I was like, oh my gosh, do we have to start now?
Right. Inside, the bathroom is through the door. Through the screened porch, the second door on the left. Over there is a table with a jar that says donations on it. Please drop some money in there, so Curtis can get paid and he can continue doing what he does. Do you have any merchandise? You have something for sale or not?
I'm out.
He has nothing for sale, guys. All right. What you
Nothing
see is
for
what you get.
sale.
All right. Let's see. Tomorrow night, if you're around and interested, I'm going to be over at the Henry County Fair. The Vandaliers are going to be over there. It's a free show, but you have to pay the $5 admission at the gate. That starts at 8:30. And Saturday, I'm going to be over at Heritage Canyon in Fulton, doing a bluegrass festival. That starts at 11, and I think it's $15 or for $40 for a family. And then Sunday, I'll be in Galva at Wiley Park, and that's a free show. Radio Free Honduras and the Arcadian Wild. So a bunch of stuff coming up here in the next few days, and it's all well, except for maybe the show tomorrow, all family friendly. The one tomorrow is in the beer tent, so I don't think you can bring the kids. But anyway, you all set?
I'm ready.
Cool. All right, I'm going to stop talking and let Curtis do his thing. All right, man. Thanks.
Thanks, John.
Yeah.
Let me give a big hand for John. Thanks, everybody. This is my first time here, and I'm very excited to be here. And just excited to hear that so much live music is coming to this area and just back in general. I think that's fantastic. I'm happy to be on the road. This is the first show that I've played down in the lower 48. I was in Alaska for a couple of weeks bouncing around, and this is the beginning of a pretty serious run of shows, bam, 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 back to back in Illinois, Wisconsin, and Michigan before I head back out west to Colorado, where I call it home now for the time being. And I'm going to get things started off here with a ripper. This song is called Cut from the Same Cloth. Hope you guys enjoy this type of stuff. It's very interactive, so if anytime you want to heckle, clap your hands, sing along, even though you don't know the words, I'm all about it. Just lay it on me. We're going to have a good time. Afternoon, I was hanging upside down. My race car flipped over, I'm smelling fumes all around. Next thing I see is a spark that didn't ignite. My hair's on fire, but I can say never had a bad day in my life. No, not bad. A bad day in my life. I burned the candle, I broke in, but it feels mighty nice. should. I'm looking for the last big splash, and then I'm gone. Tip your head to a sliver moon, and you can see me hanging on. See me hanging on. Now, I've never had a bad day in my life. I travel on the world on something fast, on someone else's dime. Ooh, no, never had a bad day in my life. I burn the candle like both ends, but it feels mighty nice. It feels mighty nice. Oh, it feels mighty nice. Ooh-wee. Well, we're cut from the same cloth, kid, you and I. It's finally nice to meet someone who's living like they're alive. And remember, you gotta pay your dues before you get people paying you. And until then, all you really can do is just sing a little bit of this tune. Sing now, never had a bad day in my life. I traveled the world on something fast, on someone else's dime. Nope, no, never had a bad day in my life. I burn the candle at both ends, but it feels mighty nice. But it feels mighty nice. I burn the candle at both ends, but it feels mighty nice. All right. Thank you all very much. Well, I had mentioned that I just got back from Alaska, and how many of you have experience with Alaska or have been to Alaska? Yes, all right, all right. Well, if you haven't, there's still time, and give yourself some good time to get up there and have some fun. You need about, I don't know, like 10 years would be a good amount of time to explore Alaska, I think, and then you just scratch the surface. This next tune, it's called Clearwater Girl, and it's based on a handful of actual events and true stories that I experienced in my time in Alaska playing at a spot called the Clearwater Lodge. And either I saw these things happen or they happened to me in particular. I'm going to let your mind run wild with those ideas. And sad to say that the place did burn to the ground. It was a home away from home. I also want to mention that I had nothing to do with it burning to the ground. They rebuilt it in spectacular fashion within the last few years. And sadly, it burnt down a second time. And so I got to see the remains of the building when I was up there just recently. And my heart goes out to the family. And I hope that the community rallies behind whatever decision they make, whether to rebuild it or leave it as such. This song is called Clearwater Girl. Dust and rust fired up and off my 86. I'm headed northbound by sundown to a place that really kicks. When I was young and dumb at the Clearwater, I got my legs. I'd gone and kissed a woman who was another man's miss. I haven't been back since the lodge burned to the ground. Man, if those walls could talk and walk, they'd be the gossip of the town. Oh, and the reason I'm coming back here is because of a dare, all involving this fine young woman with long brown hair. I asked her if she'd like to dance, secretly hoping it might lead to romance. She said yes, so long as the daddy said it's alright. I said great, now it's a date at the Clearwater tonight. The night arrives and I'm in my best suit and shoes. I knock on her door thinking, hey man, what have I got to lose? To my surprise, her daddy arrives with a shotgun in his hand. He said, try to take my little girl dancing, I'm gonna kill you where you stand. I'm running to the lines, alone and in the rain. Sat down at the bar, ordered a drink to ease my pain. Father Fortune must have been watching as my glass went dry. As in walks in my brown-haired beauty with mischief in her eye. Woman of my dreams is standing by my side. Long brown hair, purple dress, thigh high. I guess it didn't matter if her daddy said it ain't right. I said, great, now it's a date at the Clearwater tonight. She tapped me on the shoulder, said, show me what you got. The dance floor's open, boy, and the band is playing it hot. I took that woman by the hand, I wrapped my arm around her waist. Yeah, we danced like fire all night and been lovers since that day. Years have passed and she looks just as fine. That's right, my Clearwater girl's a 10 out of 10 dime. In time her daddy came to think it's alright, and there's never been a date quite so great at the Clearwater that night. Years have passed and she looks just as fine. That's right, my Clearwater girl's a 10 out of 10 dime. In time her daddy came to think it's alright, and there's never been a date quite so great at the Clearwater that night. There's never been a date quite so great at the Clearwater that night. There's never been a date quite so great at the Clearwater like that night. Woo-cha! Thank you very much. Ooh. Didn't take long to get the sweat running down my forehead here. Just full disclosure, if you come up for a handshake or a hug later on, bring a towel. I'm just putting it out there. I like to tell people ahead of time so there's no surprises. I shamelessly sweat. I also shamelessly self-promote. And even though I don't have merchandise, you can follow me online, Spotify, iTunes, Facebook, Instagram, all that good stuff, and tell your friends as well. I had a good time right before here. Swung through Erie and did a radio show there. And man, that was a hoot. Those guys are great. WQUD, I believe, is the radio call sign. And well, if you don't listen to their radio station, you should. And if you're interested and you want to see a totally acoustic performance, they filmed it, they did it Facebook Live, and it's up there. I shared it on my Facebook page as well, so you can go back and check it out and see some of these songs without the gadgetry. Here's another original tune for you. This one is called Sunset Throwdown. headlights blinding, my heart's stone cold. Rain is rumbling down dusty roads. Blood is boiling, fever warm. You see me coming, gone before the storm. And I'm seeing my life flashing by, and this ain't how I'm gonna die. Better get your blade if you're gonna cut me down. Not a fool escapes a sunset throwdown. Come the middle of the night, not gonna hear me cry. Each breath I take, I am more alive. And I'm seeing my life flashing by, and this ain't how I'm gonna die. To be a good man was a side of me, make my wife, my kids, my priority. Saw me growing old, saw to the bone, nothing but a wrinkled wreck, dying in my home. I said, no, no, that ain't me, just not who I'm supposed to be. I said, no, no, that ain't me, just not who I'm supposed to be. And I'm seeing my life flashing by, and this ain't how I'm gonna die. And I see my life flashing by, and this ain't how I'm gonna die. I said, no, no, that ain't me, just not who I'm supposed to be. I said, no, no, that ain't me, just not who I'm supposed to be. And I'm seeing my life flashing by, and he said, how I'm gonna die. And I see my life flashing by, and he said, how I'm gonna die. Thank you very much. I can honestly say that in my career as a professional musician, I have never played in front of so many cameras ever. And I want to give a big shout out to Mike and Tony for hooking it up here with all the camera gear. Feel free to shout loudly like you're having a really good time at any point, and we'll just amplify the crowd noise and just bring it back and repeat it. Oh yeah, there it is, there it is. Oh, yes, yes. Woo, baby. Here's an older tune of mine. This one's called Double Life, and before I was a full-time musician, I was a professional, I don't know why I say professional. I was an English teacher, 6th grade through 12th grade, up in Alaska for 4 years. Prior to that, I was in St. Lucia in the Caribbean, having a good time teaching at an international school there. And I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I started going on tour in the summer months, and the summer tours kept getting better and better. And I was like, well, I might as well try this whole full-time music life now, knowing that I've got a backup plan if it all just fails and crumbles. And I'm happy to say that this is my 6th year on the road of being a full-time musician, and it just continues to get better and better and playing shows like this. Thank you very much. So with that in mind, this song is about parent-teacher conferences. Yeah, I know. Segue, right? And it's called Double Life because for the most part, I met a lot of the parents of my students at the bar, playing music Friday and Saturday late nights, and you see a lot of similarities between inebriated parents and their middle school age kids. There's not a whole lot of difference there, kids and parents. You know, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, so to speak. And so come parent-teacher conferences, the parents would walk in with their kid. Their kids already got their head down, like they don't want to be there. And the parents would give me this like very confused yet curious puppy dog look like. And I'd be like, oh yeah, I know these folks. Oh yeah, I've seen them dancing at 2 a.m. at the Rendezvous in Juneau, Alaska. Yes. And so they'd be like, we recognize you. I'd be like, I recognize you guys too. They're like, oh, Cousin Curtis, you were playing at the bar the other weekend. I was like, yeah. And then their kid is mortified. Like they're just done for. They're like, this is the worst day of my life. My parents partied with my teacher at the bar. And then the parent-teacher conferences, it was like the ultimate icebreaker. From there, like, you could do no wrong. We'd spend the entire time talking about music life and life on the road, and then it'd be like, how's Tommy doing? And I'd be like, Tommy's great. They're like, cool, see you next weekend. Easy peasy. Say my thoughts are simple and I'm a simple man. Show you a falsehood, hide the truth in my hand. You would like it if I broke down and gave you an end. Show you all the sin and ink on my skin. Though the night is a terrible place, unless you know how to change your fate. Until then, my friend, you will know strife, and I will rejoice in my double life. Ain't nothing sweeter than my double life. Come now out of the box that you built. I'll show you the wealth of all my cheap thrills. I've been told I should watch what I say. The wrath of my words may haunt me someday. Though the night is a terrible place, unless you know how to change your fate. Until then, my friend, you will know strife, and I will rejoice in my double life. Ain't nothing sweeter than my double life. I let my mind get distressed when the stars come out. Let my body run wild in the streets of this town. See what I've done when the moon slips by, and smile with her for my double life. But let my mind get distressed when the stars come out. Let my body run wild in the streets of this town. See what I've done when the moon slips by, and smile with her for my double life. But let my mind get distressed when the stars come out. Let my body run wild in the streets of this town. See what I've done when the moon slips by, and smile with love for my double life. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you. You guys are great. We're off to a great start. Thank you so much. Colorado is home for me now. I lived in Telluride, Colorado for a number of years and just recently moved to Montrose, which is not too far from there. Still on the west slope and having a good time. Believe it or not, I bought a house. Never thought that would be in my life story, buying a house, and well, it just kind of happened, and I still am curious how that happened, but I'm paying the bills, so I guess that's all that matters, right? Nobody's calling asking for that. And in the homeowner process, we bought a bit of a fixer-upper, and as the show started to slow down last summer, my 9-to-5 became, sweat equity. That was the payment there, and I've been having a lot of fun learning how to tile kitchens and bathrooms. And, let's just say sometimes it goes really well, and then sometimes everything goes sideways pretty hard. I'm making the best of it, and got a couple of dogs, and they're loving it. This next tune I'm going to play for you is called Yesterday. And I'm actually going to grab the harmonica for this one. I usually, lately, transitioned away from the live looping to just playing everything analog for you and getting the rack mount going on with the harmonica. And it's been a bit of a teething process, to be honest with you, versus using my hands. I have a little bit more control with my hands versus using the rack mount, but I'm trying to get it better at it day by day. Thank you. And one of the greatest tips if you're learning harmonica, or if you'd like to learn harmonica, grab yourself something like this that you can put around your neck, and then if you drive to work or you are planning a long road trip with friends and family, highly encourage you to just put it on while you're driving or while you're the passenger and just make everybody's day, really, you know? Yeah, that's the nice part about traveling solo for the most part, is that I don't really have to worry about anybody in the van and what they think. Unless it's the dogs, because the dogs like to howl along as I play harmonica. And that is its challenge in and of itself. I was actually hanging out with a friend just north of here a few hours. And his dogs, they don't mind the harmonica, but he's got a piano, and I started playing the piano a little bit poorly. I sound like a slot machine. All I can do is play the white keys. I don't really know how to do anything else. And so I just go, like somebody just won the jackpot, and the dogs are like, Anyhow, I digress. This next song is called Yesterday. Looking forward to what's to come. I'm sick of writing all these love songs. Don't get me wrong, I'm feeling just the same. When it comes to my lover and me, ain't a damn thing changed this time. I'm a slide on by. Yeah, I go my own way. Yesterday ain't got what I need. Ooh, ain't got what I need. I'm jumping through hoops as far as I can tell. Well, I ain't built for no walking on eggshells. Thick skin comes with the life that I've been living. Talking about tough love is still loving. You only get what you got coming this time. I'm a sight on by. Yeah, I go my own way. Yesterday I'm sat on by. Yeah, come on, way. Yesterday, this time, I'm sat on by. Yeah, come on, way. Yesterday. Ain't got what I need. Ooh, ain't got what I need. I'm sat on by. Yeah, come on, way. Yesterday, ain't got what I need. Ooh, ain't got what I need. Ain't got what I need. Yeah, ain't got what I need. Thank you very much. A little slow? Should I pick it up or should I play? No, I'm going to pick it up for you. No. No, we got to pick it up now. Been called out. Challenge accepted. Challenge accepted. Oh, goodness. Yeah. Too fast is the answer. Too fast. I was playing a show one time at a winery. It was somewhere in Michigan, like central, lower Michigan, something like that. A spot I'd never been before. And I walked in, and all of the tables were like immaculately set. There was silverware everywhere, moving your way, you know, the outside. You know the style place. Tablecloths, shiny cups, the whole 9 yards. And I walk in, and I was like, what kind of music are you used to having here? And they were like, background music. And I was like, got it, yeah. Sweet. And they're like, can you handle that? And I was like, oh, yeah. No problem. And so I just played all of like everything you've heard so far, as well as like some random cover tunes, and I just dialed them back, played them slow and low, and by the end of the show, there was a couple, I don't know if it was you guys, it might have been you guys, anyway, there was a couple that was at this show, and they were like, hey! And I was like, yes. They were like, we saw you a couple years ago in Ann Arbor, and you were way more exciting. And I'm looking at my watch, I was like, I got about 15 minutes left. They're going to have to pull me off the stage if they don't like what I got going on. I said, you are absolutely right. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Cousin Curtis, and this is what I usually sound like. And I just went for it. Just hell-bent for election, 100 miles an hour for the last 3 songs. I've never played there again. I don't expect an email or a booking inquiry from that place for some time, if ever. And, well, I guess we're on the same page as that one. So thank you very much for reminding me why I'm here. This tune's called Kentucky Borderline. She pulled out a mobile in the pouring rain, moving through the darkness like a hurricane. From southern Newport waters to Cumberland so green, love her by Nashville and all points in between. Pounding out a rhythm, making up lost time, looking for that bluegrass state of mind. Wine smoker rolling, whistle blowing, listen to her engine keeping time. Kentucky borderline. Oh. Montgomery by morning, Birmingham by noon, onward through the darkness, upward to the moon. A lone whistle cries, a low inside refrain, like the boys down on Bill Street singing of the pain. No one's gonna stop her from her appointed rounds. This train is moving on its glory bound. I smoke a rolling, whistle a blowing, listen to her engine keeping time. Kentucky borderline. Montgomery by morning, Cambridge by noon, onward through the darkness, upward to the moon. A lone whistle cries, a low inside refrain, like the boys down on Bill Street singing of the pain. No one's gonna stop her from her appointed rounds. This train is moving on its glory bound. Wine smoke a rolling, whistle a blowing, listen to her engine keeping time. Kentucky borderline. Oh, lungs are full of fire, breathing burning coal, raging locomotive like thunder when it rolls, singing for the mighty who cast a molten steel, who draw the spike and lay the red right beneath the wheels. She's the pride of our nation, she's a monument today on the Southern Belle, that mighty L&M. Wine smoke a rolling, whistle a blowing, listen to her engine keeping time. Kentucky borderline. Yeah. Yes. I do love that song. That is a song by Rhonda Vincent and The Rage. And they are just one rapid-fire bluegrass band. They are awesome. Been getting into some bluegrass lately, trying to learn some standards so they're good jam songs at festivals and whatnot. Yes, 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 yes. And that's what got me into playing music in the first place, was I went to a music festival at a young, impressionable age, and I saw all these people who probably didn't know each other playing around a bonfire, and they're all playing the same song. And I was like, this is magical. I want in on this. And as a kid, you're thinking of like, this is impossible. How do they all know the same song? As an adult, now I'm like, oh, it's a song in G, and it's a bluegrass song, so it's like probably a total of 3 chords. And if you watch me play guitar, I've been playing guitar for like 15 years. I don't stray too far from 3 chords. That's my repertoire right there. This song is no exception. This one is called Wildfire. And this song is based off of a very real event that happened about 10 years ago, 10 years ago. I was driving from El Paso to Austin in one shot. I hadn't slept the night before, and I saw a wildfire jumping just east of El Paso across the freeway. And there was this guy sitting on the tailgate of his truck watching the flames, and as they died down, he'd wave cars through. And that was what was going on. I kid you not. Like, you can't make that kind of thing up. And I was like, am I hallucinating? And I was like, oh, no, this is very real. And I had somebody else in the car with me, and they confirmed it as well. This song is called Wildfire. I've been at this game for over a decade, traveling around the world, but away from my girl. Yeah, you think I got it made? I'm a hopeless-hearted, heavy-footed fool, spending every dollar I make, trying to make sense of the stuff that I've been living, but I don't know how much more I can take. Cause I'm driving across the country each day, not solo flying, rider shining out of my love light. You see me shining for the world, shining only for my girl. Keep my head steady, baby, I'm ready to come home, singing kiss me now and hear me out. Let us be lovers and I'll come around. Hold me close, don't let me go. My heart's on the road, but my lover, yeah, my lover's at home. 9 years ago, I was driving through Texas, east of El Paso with the bloodshot eyes, couldn't get no rest. Saw a wildfire jumping across the highway. I drove into them flames and they're still burning me today. I got troubles on my mind that I'll never show you. I stash them all inside like I'm not supposed to. Then I down a bottle of bourbon just to find my tears. I gotta live it like a distant for how many years? Till I break into the scene people say I deserve. But all these glad-wish shows make me wonder what it's worth. And now I'm sleeping in the van, spooning merch that don't sell. Call this out heaven cause they don't see the hell. So kiss me now and hear me out. Let us be lovers and I'll come around. Hold me close and let me go. My heart's on the road but my lover's at home. Kiss me now and hear me out. Let us be lovers and I'll come around. Hold me close and let me go. My heart's on the road but my lover's at home. Yeah, my lover's at home. Kiss me now and hear me out. Let us be lovers and I'll come around. Hold me close, don't let me go. My heart's on the road, but my lover's at home. So kiss me now and hear me out. Let us be lovers and I'll come around. Hold me close, don't let me go. My heart's on the road, but my lover's at home. So kiss me now and hear me out. Let us be lovers and I'll come around. Hold me close, don't let me go. My heart's on the road, but my lover's at home. Yeah, my lover's at home. Yeah, my lover's at home. Oh, yeah, my lover's at home. Ooh. Thank you. Tune up real quick. Got some exciting shows coming up here in the near future. And it's a good combination of private house show stuff, kind of like this, and some some events that and venues that I've played consistently for like the last 7 years, and that's super fun, you know, because you get to see the growth of not only the venue and their staff and their menu and stuff like that, but just of your friend base. And I've got a lot of friends that are married now, they're having kids now, so like the second generation of our friend group has officially begun, and good on them for doing that, because I don't think it's for me, and they can bring their kids to the shows and play music for them. And over the years, I've tried to bring in some cover tunes that I thoroughly enjoy playing, and this is no exception, this one here. This is from one of my favorite bands of all time. They're also from Michigan, I believe the Kalamazoo area. This one is called Past My Prime, and it's by Green Sky Bluegrass. It's always good when you hear Green Sky Bluegrass, you get at least one like, whoo, I heard you. 27 in an old jean jacket, and there's dust under the collar, 'cause I've been walking for hours, but I'm almost where I said that I would be. Just like a long television, this heart full of ambitions been haunting my dreams, reaching for grander things that I never really knew they could be mine, but I'm out way past my prime, looking for reasons I didn't get my time. Keep a bottle top list of the chances I've missed while I'm on my way to that vacant place that I promised myself I would not escape. One more drink and a mini one's useless mess, just a helpless man with no self-defense. And if I'm not yours, what are you looking for? What I'm out way past my prime, looking for reasons I didn't get my time. Get my knees on bleeding when I seem defeated. If I try to save face before I make it to where I set out and swore that I would find, but I'm out way past my prime, looking for reasons I didn't get my time, but I'm out way looking for reasons I didn't get my time. Woo. Thank you very much. All right. Well, I think you're good and warmed up, and you've been clapping along. You've got fantastic rhythm. I would like to now test your vocal abilities. And the nice thing about this sing-along section in this song is if you're feeling it, jump right in. And if you're not feeling it, fake it till you make it. You can do this. We're all in this together. And all you got to do is shout, hey, hey, like the chicken in Moana. All right, good. Yes, sometimes I tell that joke and nobody gets it. There it is. Hey, hey, like Moana. There it is. All right, great. And I'm going to point at you. I'm going to have my hands in the air. It's going to be a good old time. Are you ready? Do you want to practice first, or should we just... Yeah, we want to practice. Okay, so let me get the rhythm. that's that part. I want to hear you do it. This will be a classic like I do, we do, you do. Are you ready for this? Here we go. 2, 3, and hey, hey. Oh, this is gonna be good. Okay, we got all the cameras rolling. Globotron, good deal. Slow-mo, nice. FaceTime, or is this live? Is this live? Oh my gosh. It just got increasingly more embarrassing. Some of this stuff you can edit out later, but now it's live. Hello, everyone. This song is called My Lover and Me. I've been down Texas way. Saw a lot of bad men, gonna find a change. Well, I've been east, on up the coast. Saw a lot of sinners, find what matters most. So I headed west to spare my shame. The woman I found, hey, she guides me. I got a fever down in my bones. Well, I got to find a happy home, playing some roots deeply song. My lover and me, yeah, are gonna grow old. Well, I got a fever down in my bones. Well, I got to find a happy home, playing some roots deeply song. My lover and me, yeah, are gonna grow old. My lover and me, hey, hey, 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 my lover and me, my lover and me, my lover and me. Well, I got a fever down in my bones. Well, I got to find a happy home, playing some roots deeply song. My lover and me, yeah, are gonna grow old. All right. One more time. My lover and me, hey, hey, my lover and me, 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 my lover and me. my lover and me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. Yeah. Woo. You got rhythm, you can sing. Quit your jobs, we'll buy a bus. Sell everything you own, we'll buy 2 buses. And we'll hit the road together as a group full time. I'm telling you, we got something good here going on, everybody. Life on the road is so much fun. Seriously, consider it. I'll give you 48 hours. 48 hours. Sell everything you own. Send all the money to me. I'll buy a bus. I'm an honest guy. I'll get a nice bus. I won't get a nice bus. I'll get a fixer-upper bus. I live in a 9-foot box when I'm on the road. And it's a white van parked in the driveway here. Its name is Atlas. And Atlas and I have a love-hate relationship like I feel most best friends do. I've renamed the check engine light to Old Friend. So then when it comes up, blinks, blinks, stays on for a little while. I'm like, hello, old friend. Good to see you again. And that is the truth right there. It's not always on, but when it is, it's exciting. What's going to happen next? I don't know. Just crossed over 260,000 miles in that beast, and looking forward to the next 260,000 miles. This next tune is a personal favorite. It's the title track off of the latest EP, which again, you can find online, Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, CD Baby, anywhere you stream music, you can find it. This one is called This Little Change. Season's gonna change and so must I. Part of the year and a part of me has died, and I don't mind. This little change is gonna come. Wait till you see me like a summer setting sun. Never felt so free in my life. Where I go from here, the choice is mine, and you can't take that away. This little change is gonna come. Lock me up and I'll get away, like a summer setting sun. All of my time here, I wouldn't say it's been wasted. Even though I may have been, you should have seen the dreams I was chasing. And everybody tells me I'm meant for greatness. Yeah, and I wanna believe it. Most times it's hard to see it. This little change is gonna come.
wouldn't say it's been wasted. Even though I may have been, you should have seen the dreams I was chasing. Everybody tells me I'm meant for greatness. Yeah, and I wanna believe it. Most times it's hard to see it. This little change is gonna come. Yeah, this little change is gonna come. Thank you very much. I'm very proud of the way that that song turned out, so it's always nice to hear folks clapping when it's done. What up? Oh, man. Thank you. No. Thanks, brother. Appreciate it. Let's see if y'all can spot this one. Dear Prudence, won't you come out to play? Dear Prudence, greet the brand new day. The wind is low, birds will sing, but you are part of everything, dear Prudence. Won't you come out to play? Dear Prudence, open up your eyes. Dear Prudence, see the sunny skies. The clouds will be a daisy chain to open up your eyes again, dear Prudence. Open up your eyes. Look around, round, 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 round. Look around, round, 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 round. Look around, round, 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 round. Dear Prudence, let me see you smile. Dear Prudence, like a little child. Wind is low, the birds will sing, that you are part of everything, dear Prudence. Thank you. Thanks for going with me on that journey there through Dear Prudence. Wow, that's not in tune. On the radio show today, earlier, I picked up the guitar, didn't tune it, went right into a song, and I was like, oh no, how quickly can I get out of this song? I was like, oh man, I don't know. Candid moments on air, folks. Man, that was so cool. I enjoy thoroughly any time that I get to get on the radio, because you learn so much about the people who run everything behind the scenes. You get an in-depth look at how much it takes to actually put on a radio show. And everything is like, it's so high pressure. You hit the wrong button and anybody who's listening could, have a totally terrible experience. I mean, you really got to be on top of your game. There's no dull moments in a radio station. Fun too, the guy who was the main DJ for today, he was a huge harmonica fan, and so I pulled out my harmonicas and he's like, I am jealous of your harmonicas. And I was like, sir, that is something that no one has ever said to me in my entire life. And I gave him the same advice too. I was like, if you want to learn, you want to practice, he goes, oh yeah, I got a couple. I said, practice while you're driving. Yeah, definitely with other people in the car too. That makes it really, the pressure's on. Honeybee, you're gonna see the world change its ways. People all around are gonna come to sing your name. They can't seem to get enough of life and love and trust. You'll be there to show you care and lift their spirits up high now. Honeybee, my life's bleed, each day I sing to you. Because of this, I can't dismiss my dreams so clear in view. Came to me on frozen wings, shaking off the frost, saying, tell your love that she's the one, or all hope is lost. Honeybee, 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 honeybee. Honeybee, my life's bleed, each day I sing to you. Less I know, the more I grow to bring you something new. Honeybee, I trust in thee to save me from my woes. I am your man, and as I am, my love will only grow. Honeybee, 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 honeybee. Each day I rise, the sun awakes my eyes. I hear your voice before all the noise. This world can be so deafening, a struggle in real time. My soul is sinking though, and I do believe it's time. Honeybee, 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 honeybee. Soon you'll see I'm true in telling you these lines. This world's river will shake and quiver, sending shivers up your spine. If I'm false, my life I'll toss to the wind and seek anew. Still I'm incomplete unless I sing each day to you. Honeybee, 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 honeybee. 1, 2, 3, here we go! was right. Oh my gosh. If I pass out, like if I just fall over, just somebody grab the guitar. Save it. It's new. It's new. It's still got spots on it. We're still figuring each other out. I had one guitar for just years. I want to say like, I don't know, 6, 7 years. Playing about 150 to 170 shows a year. And it was just the only guitar. It was a workhorse. And it was just getting beat up. Like, I don't play lightly. I feel like sometimes I play guitar like a caveman. And it was just getting beat up, and finally saved up tips. So if you've ever come to a show, or if you ever tip a musician, some of them, I'm sure, put it in the gas tank. Some put it in milk money, beer money, or whatever else money. And, well, my tip jar for over about a year and a half was going to a new guitar fund. Ladies and gentlemen, meet the Martin D35 in all of its glory. Yes, I did. Its name is Grace. I was playing electric guitar, and I'm not an electric guitar player. I've never had an electric guitar. And I was playing the show in Texas. Where was I? God, Conroe, Texas, north of Houston. And it was like about to snow. I don't know if you all followed the news when snowpocalypse came through Texas in February. I was there, got stuck. Everybody else was much smarter than I was, and they didn't leave their home. So I'm playing the show for like 3 people, and 2 of them are the bartender and the wait staff. And then there was one other person there. So I'm like, seems like a great time to get out the electric guitar and sound like a fool. So just some public practice right there. So I get it out and said, hey folks, this guitar does not have a name yet. So if you have an idea for a name any point in time in this song, feel free to shout it out or wait till the end and let me know. And so I get done playing this song, and there's like, and that was it, 3 people. The applause isn't uproaring. And lady raised her hand. I said, yes, ma'am. She goes, that guitar's name is Maybelle. And I was like, it is. Yes, it is. It is Maybelle. She goes, it's Maybelle. I heard it. That guitar's name is Maybelle. And I was like, thank you so much. So now I have an electric guitar named Maybelle and an acoustic guitar named Grace. I think I got time enough for a couple more tunes here for you. This one I played on the radio earlier, and it being acoustic, I didn't have the fancy effects on my vocals, so I'm going to give it to you now, the way that it happens in my head. Keep me awake, I don't know how much of this I can take. Grown so long and it leaves a mark. I'm a skipping stone with a porcelain heart. I got a gal up on the hill, she loves me better than your gal will. On the rock, she don't like my role. What she don't see takes its toll. I've been and tied. When I come home, she keeps me wide. A touch of her skin and I come alive. Gonna roll in the hay most every night. Ooh, la. Keep me awake, I don't know how much of this I can take. Gone so long and it leaves a mark. I'm a skipping stone with a porcelain heart. Gal up on the hill, she loves me better than your gal will. Yeah. All right. Woo! Thank you all so much. This has been just an incredible evening, and I'm so very fortunate to have linked up with John, who hosts a ton of music here on his porch, as well as a couple of different locations. And I'm excited for the day when the pavilion, the band shell that's in the center of Cambridge, starts to host some live music as well. So just follow this man and go to every concert that he puts on. Will you do that for me? Okay, good. One other thing for me, can you just make sure that you put all of your money and potentially car keys with signed registration slips in the donation jar? It's right over there. It really goes a long way, you know. I eat a lot. That's all I'm gonna say there. Just kidding. I'm gonna save this song for last. It's kind of that kind of a tune where it's the pinnacle, and I think it's one of the more fun and energetic songs that I've written in the years that I've been doing this full time. This song was called Run. Go, just turn out the back now, get out that door. Oh, can we run, can we run, can we run? Now we're running from the man with the gun. Oh, can we fly, can we fly, can we fly? A little bit faster, by and by. A little bit faster, by and by. A little bit faster, by and by. Time in believing you are his in which I stole. Well, this madness will take my very soul. Well, can we run, can we run, can we run? Now we're running from the man with the gun. Oh, can we fly, can we fly, can we fly? A little bit faster, by and by. A little bit faster, by and by. A little bit faster, by and by. faster, by and by, a little bit faster, by and by, a little bit faster, by and by. Yeah, right. Man, oh man. Thank you all so much. This has just been an absolute incredible evening. I hope you've had as much fun as I have. My name is Cousin Curtis. Please consider following me online if you haven't done so already. Facebook, Instagram, MySpace, all that good stuff. And you can stream all my music there as well. I'm done sounding like an infomercial. Cheers, everybody. Please give it up one more time for John for hosting music on his front porch. All of you for being here. Thanks, y'all. We'll see you next time. Okay, I won't make you work for it. I'll take it any way I can get it. Some of the shows that I was playing up in Alaska, well, most of them actually, I was playing as a power trio. I had a rock and roll electric guitar friend named Harrison B. He's got his stuff online as well. You can check him out. And he was playing electric, and then I had a fiddle player friend, Rachel DeTemple, and she was just shredding it on the fiddle. And I didn't introduce them to this song, but I think it was the first time that they'd played it, and we had a lot of fun with this one over a few shows in the great final frontier. Hope you dig it. Sun does rise, laying in bed with bloodshot eyes. Later in the evening when the sun sinks low, that's about the time my rooster crows. I got women up and down this creek, keep me run me ragged, but I don't fret. Ain't been one slow me down done yet. Oh, get me drinking that moonshine, getting me high in the grocery bill. Take my troubles to the high wall, throw them in the river and get your fill. We've been sniffing that cocaine, ain't nothing better when the wind cuts cold. Lord, it's somebody hard living, but a damn good feeling to run these roads. I got people try to tell me red, keep this a living and you'll wind up dead. Cast your troubles on the Lord of Lords, wind up laid on a cooling board. But I got buddies up a White House Road, keep me strutting when my feet hang low. I got whiskey gonna ease my pain, and all this running's gonna keep me sane. Get me drinking that moonshine, getting me higher than a grocery bill. Take my troubles to the high wall, throw them in the river and get your fill. We've been sniffing that cocaine, ain't nothing better when the wind cuts cold. Lord, it's somebody hard living, but a damn good feeling to run these roads. Cold hard clay, Sing them hymns while the banjo plays. Tell them ladies that they ought not frown, 'cause there ain't been nothing ever held me down. Long men, women, or shallow graves, same old blues, just a different day. Get me drinking that moonshine, getting me higher than the grocery bill. Take my troubles to the high wall, throw them in the river and get your fill. We've been sniffing that cocaine, ain't nothing better when the wind cuts cold. Lord, it's somebody hard living, but a damn good feeling to run these roads. 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 All right. Thanks, y'all. You guys have been a blast, and I sincerely hope to see y'all soon at a show down the road. Cheers, everybody. Until then, my name's Cousin Curtis.